the second part of my 2010 product favorites. This one's the makeup and nail edition, I guess. I had this part originally filmed, but I kind of rushed through it because I didn't want a super long video, but since I broke it up into 2 parts, I decided to refilm the second part. So, first thing I want to say, there's a mess in the corner back there. That's going to end up being there for a while until I move out, because that's basically everything that I've collected for, like, my new apartment, and, yeah. I don't have anywhere else to put it, so don't mind the mess back there. So yeah, there's a few products here. I don't want this to be a super long video, so I'm gonna go ahead and get started. I'm gonna start out with some of my face things. I don't usually use a foundation. In fact, I think I only used it like twice this month, or this past year, not this month. So I don't really feature a favorite. I did just recently pick up the Pro Longwear by MAC, and I'm going to give that a try, see if I like it. But for the most part, I really don't use foundation. So, but when I actually do, I use a primer, and my absolute favorite primer is Smashbox. Now, because I don't use foundation, I recently started using a tinted moisturizer, and I picked up the one by MAC. It's the MAC Studio Moisture Tint. This is in medium, I believe. Yeah. I really, really like this. And I actually recently started mixing this with a strobe cream, which is actually what I did with my, with this today. And I really like how it gives you kind of like that dewy look everywhere. So yeah, love this, the tinted moisturizer. For powder, the MAC Mineralized Skin Finish Natural. This is in medium plus. Yeah, it's just your typical powder. It's kind of like messy right now. As far as bronzers go, I still really like my Clinique, but the Rimmel London Natural Bronzer, this is in Sun Bronze, is the one that I tend to go to pretty much all the time now because it's a lot more matte. The other two are really, really shimmery. And this one, if it's not completely matte, although I think it is, if it's not, there's very, very, very little shimmer. For concealer, I've kind of got 2 things. First one is the MAC Pro Longwear Concealer. Really, really like this concealer. It's very long lasting. Gives you that great like highlight effect if you get a color that's lighter than your natural skin tone. Which I tend to use, so I'll use it a lot underneath my eyes. The other one is, I just completely butchered the name. The other one is the Garnier Nutritioniste, and this is the Skin Renew Anti-Dark Circle Roller. I guess it really kind of fits more in with the skincare, but this has pigment to it, so I don't know if you guys can see that, right there. So I kind of use this, I use this more as a concealer, and obviously for the anti-dark circle and puffiness. So blends really nicely and gives you that like highlighted effect. I guess to continue on with face products, for the MAC Mineralized Skin Finishes, I guess I really use these more as blush rather than highlight, although the petticoat I use as highlight, but my favorite is the MAC Stereo Rose. Use this as blush. I love Stereo Rose. I still have the plastic on it. This one gives that, you know, really peachy color. I know this was limited edition. It's really hard to find. The other one is Petticoat, and I use this as more of a highlight than I do a blush. So super, super gorgeous. Really nice pink color. And now that I have it on my fingers, I'm not going to let it go to waste. But I usually use it just along the tops of my cheekbones for that extra highlight. And then kind of going along with blushes, I've got about 5 blushes here that I really, really liked over the course of the year. These are the ones that I reach for absolutely the most. So my first one is a cream blush. This is the NYC Blushable Cream Stick. This is in Plaza Pink. I use this a lot more in the summer than I do now because it's kind of a much more summery color. But occasionally when I want to go for that like peachy coral look, I'll still put this on. To go along with that, I have 3 MAC blushes. First one is MAC Peaches, which I've hit pan on. This one, very peachy, which, you know, with the name, kind of self-explanatory there. Really, really, it's still one of my absolute favorite blushes. I think that was my first MAC blush that I ever bought. Next is the Pink Swoon, again by MAC. This is a nice pink, like bright, dull pink. But you can definitely sheer it out, and it gives you that nice little flush in your cheeks. Then Bite of an Apple. As long as you use a fairly light hand, this blush looks amazing. I felt it looks a lot better on me when I'm tan. These are just the 3 swatches. This is Peaches, then Pink Swoon, and then Bite of an Apple. But when you swatch it, I mean, it's super bright. But as long as you use a light hand, it looks really, really nice. Gives you, again, that nice pink flush. And then my last one is Benefit, which has been one of my absolute favorites. This is probably the one blush that I reach for the absolute most, I would say. It's Coralista by Benefit. It smells great. It's that peachy pink. Again, I mean, I tend to go for similar colors. Oops. I just dug my nail in here. But this one's a little light on me. And gives me a really good, like, flushed pink cheek when I'm a lot more tan. And I know it seems to show up better on me. So I'm going to continue with eyes. I cannot for the life of me find the regular size one. I just had it out because I used it tonight. But my favorite primer is the Urban Decay Primer Potion. This is the little baby one that came with the Naked. Next, as far as eye bases go, favorite things are paint pots. My absolute 2 favorite is Bare Study, which is this one here, and Painterly, which, again, I couldn't find that one either. And then I also like to use NYX Jumbo pencils. I have 3 here, although these aren't really the ones. The 2 that I use the most are Milk, which is this one right here, and Black Bean, which I've got in another drawer somewhere. So, love these. They are really nice and creamy. They blend well, and they work great as bases for, you know, shadows and everything. Pigments. So, my absolute 2 favorite pigments by MAC were Vanilla and Naked. And then, as far as eyeshadows go, I had a lot of favorite eyeshadows. So, I'm just gonna, I guess, show you some of my favorite palettes. I don't even know how to go about this. I really, really like the Maybelline quads, and I have a trio by them also. This is the Stylish Smokes. I use this a lot in my last couple of months. Because they just have really good colors. It was easy to just throw into my makeup bag and go. NYX, their 10 pen palettes were really, really nice. This one I dropped a few times, so it's kind of cracking all over the place. This is the Smoky Eye palette. And this has a lot of great colors. And it's really nice. Like, when I went to Wisconsin, I took this and the Caviar and Champagne. And then a couple of little quads with me. And that's all I really needed as far as makeup goes. And then the last, I have a few favorite shadows by MAC. Although really, I really like neutral stuff, so there's a lot of neutral shadows that I really, really like. The 2 that I used absolutely pretty much almost every day, even with other shadows, are Brulee, which is that one right there, and Soft Brown, which I use as a transition color. So that's pretty much it as far as eyeshadows go. Moving on to mascara. There are 3 that I absolutely love this year. First one was the L'Oreal Voluminous. This one gave super, super duper great volume, and highly recommend this one to anyone. It's really cheap. Like, you can usually find it in the drugstore for at least for $5, sometimes less if you get a really good deal. The other 2 are newer. The next one is Maybelline Falsies, which I went back and repurchased 3 or 4 times now. That one's a really, really good one. Again, gives you great volume and length. And then the last one I kind of discovered in December and fell in love with. It's the Grow Luscious by Fabulash. This is by Revlon. And this one gives you really good length. And I noticed that there was a little bit of growth, which I think it's supposed to help with, because it has like the vitamins and stuff in it. So works really well. I mean, I noticed that my lashes are a little bit longer, stronger. So the last thing for eyes, I'm going to cover our eyeliners. Absolute favorites are gel liners. I don't know exactly when I switched over to those instead. It was a few years ago. I don't know where my black I seem to have lost all of my favorite makeup, because in the last like month or two I haven't really been wearing it. Favorite though, recently, or towards the end of the year, I really started to favor like chocolate brown eyeliners. This one is in Dip Down. It's a MAC Fluid line. Really, really, really nice to work with. Two others, store brand actually, are the Maybelline Eye Studios. I haven't used the black yet, but I have used the brown, and these are both really nice. They're very comparable to MAC Fluid line, so highly recommend both of these. And then as far as pencil liners go, hands down absolute favorites are the Urban Decay 24/7 Glide On pencils. This one is in Zero. I've also got a couple others. Just, I guess, the brighter colors. I really like Flipside, which is their turquoise one. When I want that extra pop of color under the lower lash line or whatever, I use Flipside. Last thing, lips. For lipsticks, there were a few that I really, really liked, but these three are the ones that I reached for the most. When I wanted to do like a slightly darker red lip, I went for my Baroque Boudoir, which was from a collection in 2009, I believe. And this is kind of a brownie red color. Really, really nice, and I always put a redder gloss over it. The other one I really like is my Viva Glam 6, which I could not find. I think I misplaced that a little while ago. Yeah. Next is Cindy, the Viva Glam Cindy, which gives a really nice sheer red. So this is perfect for daytime. I often will reach for this when I'm going to work. I'll have a completely neutral eye and throw this on, and I get a lot of compliments. Last one is my favorite lipstick from this summer, which was the Jazzed lipstick. It's a coral color. I'm sure you guys all have seen swatches of this. Great color, gives you a nice, really coral hint to your lips. And, you know, it's real summery. Last lipstick that I almost forgot to include is my Clinique Almost Lipstick in Black Honey. It looks really dark, but it's not, I swear. It's a really sheer color, and I love it. It's probably the one lipstick that I reach for the most. I probably reach for this actually more than I do a gloss. So, super nice, super sheer. It looks really great on all skin tones. That's one that I definitely highly recommend for everyone. And then glosses. I'm a really big fan of gloss. A lot of times I'll just kind of use gloss instead of even using a lipstick. So my absolute favorite for the last couple years has been the C.O. Bigelow Magenta Mint. This is one of those minty tinted lip glosses, and it gives you like this bright pink glow. It looks really, really cute. Next are two of my Sephora. They came in the birthday package thing from 2009. And these are two of my absolute favorite lip glosses. I need to take these back in and see if I can find these colors, at least match them up to them. First one is Rosy Glow, which looks really cute over any really pink color lipstick. And then next is Bronze Beauty, which I always use over my red lipsticks. So like with the Baroque Boudoir, I use the Bronze Beauty with that, and it looks really, really nice. Last two, this one came with the Disney Villains collection. It's the Revenge is Sweet. Really nice. And then my last one is kind of a nude lip gloss. This is by NYX. This is the Sheer Gloss in Shangri-La, which I actually have Pink Friday on, the limited edition Pink Friday lipstick with Shangri-La over it to kind of tone it down because the super bright pink lips don't look right on me, or at least in my opinion they don't. I almost forgot to do the nail polish portion in this video. I'm going to quick start out with my absolute favorite top coat, which is Seche Vite. This is a fast drying top coat. You use this, your nails are dry, completely dry in about 5 to 10 minutes. So this is a really, really, really good top coat. And then as far as nail colors go for this year, it was kind of polar opposites for me. I was either really loving the neutral nails, or else I was using like the dark, bright colors. So I'm going to do kind of both, I guess. As far as neutral nails goes, one of my favorites was Essie Playa del Platinum. Next is my Chanel Particulier. This is like a dirty taupe color. Ignore my nails right now, they're in horrible shape. But I really, really liked this color. And then as far as like the brighter colors go, two of my absolute favorites, usually for fall, are Lincoln Park at Midnight, which is just like Lincoln Park After Dark, but it's got like slightly darker purple color to it, and it has shimmer in it. Probably hard to tell in the bottle. And then kind of to go along with that is Black Cherry Chutney, which is like a maroonish brown. I don't even know how to describe this, but this is kind of along the same lines as Lincoln Park at Midnight or Lincoln Park After Dark. But it looks really almost black on the nail unless you hit a specific kind of light, and then you can see like the maroonish undertone. I guess I should have done this in the more neutrals. The Commander in Chic by Sally Hansen. This is a lot like Metro Chic by Sephora by OPI. This is in fact an exact dupe for that one. Then the last two colors, I have Ski Teal We Drop. This is a nice teal color. Looks really, really nice on the nails. And then my absolute favorite hot pink color is Strawberry Margarita by OPI. That was it as far as my 2010 makeup products go. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you have any questions on any of the products that I featured, leave me a comment below, send me a message, whatever, and I'll talk to y'all soon. Thanks for watching.